Imagine a royal family with only a handful of working members. This might soon become a reality under King William. It's a surprising twist of fate, one that's causing a stir in the headlines. The number of active royals is expected to dwindle drastically under the new king's reign, potentially dropping to just 5 or 6. That's a stark contrast to the robust team his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, had during her reign. The Queen's reign was characterised by a broad network of support. Cousins, extended family, and a large team of working royals helped to ensure the monarchy's visibility across the United Kingdom and beyond. They were instrumental in spreading the workload, attending countless events, and maintaining the monarchy's presence on the global stage. King William, however, will not have this luxury. His reign will be marked by the absence of this extensive support system. The royal family, once a large team, will be reduced to a scant handful of working members. There will be no cousins, no extended family to share the royal duties. It's a significant change, one that will undoubtedly shape the future of the monarchy. This shift in the royal landscape is not without its implications. The decrease in active royals will necessitate a new approach to royal duties. The focus will likely shift from long-term patronages to short-term campaigns and high-profile events. It's a change that could reshape the monarchy's relationship with the public and its role on the world stage. With this shift, King William will have to navigate his reign without the support system his grandmother once had. It's a new era for the monarchy, one that could prove to be its most challenging yet. The royal family as we know it is on the brink of a significant transformation. And as we watch this new chapter unfold, one thing is certain: the monarchy will never be the same. Ironically, the model once criticised by the monarchy may now become its saving grace. Remember the uproar when Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, chose to step back from their royal duties? The decision was met with widespread criticism, with many accusing the couple of abandoning their responsibilities. But let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The Sussexes didn't just step back, they redefined what it meant to be a working royal. Instead of the traditional model of lifelong patronages and endless public engagements, they chose to focus on short-term, impactful initiatives. This approach was fresh, dynamic, and perfectly suited to their global reach and appeal, particularly among younger audiences. However, the monarchy and media were quick to dismiss the Sussex model. They saw it as a deviation from the norm, an aberration that was incompatible with the traditional workings of the royal family. But as they say, the wheel of fortune turns, and it seems that the once ridiculed Sussex model is now being viewed in a different light. With King William's reign, we're set to see a significant reduction in the number of working royals. The days of relying on extended family to share the workload are over. This new era will see a focus on a small core team of royals carrying out engagements. And here's the twist. This new model bears a striking resemblance to the Sussex model. With fewer royals, there's a need to prioritise impactful, high-profile engagements over long-term patronages. The very approach that was once mocked now seems to be the only viable way forward. So, as we stand on the precipice of this new era for the monarchy, it's clear that the Sussexes were not abandoning their duties, but rather they were trailblazers, setting the stage for the future of the monarchy. The once ridiculed Sussex approach is now becoming the royal family's lifeline. The monarchy's most dynamic duo was pushed out, but their influence remains. Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, were arguably the royal family's secret weapon. They brought a global reach and fresh energy that was unrivaled, breaking the mould of what it meant to be a working royal. They were a breath of fresh air, with their modern approach to royal duties and their undeniable charisma. The Sussexes had a knack for connecting with younger audiences, an increasingly important demographic for the monarchy. Through their innovative use of social media and their commitment to causes that resonate with younger generations, they were able to engage with people in a way that other royals simply couldn't. They were not just royal figures, they were influencers, trendsetters, and most importantly, relatable. But the Sussexes' departure from royal duties was met with a tidal wave of controversy. Their decision to step back was seen by many as a betrayal of the monarchy's traditions and expectations. However, their departure has had a profound impact on the royal family. For starters, it has highlighted the need for the monarchy to adapt in order to survive. Harry and Meghan's modern, agile approach to royal duties, which was once ridiculed, is now being seen as a possible blueprint for the future. In addition, their absence has also left a gaping hole in the monarchy's global reach and appeal to younger audiences. The Sussexes were a bridge between the monarchy and the younger generation, and their departure has severed that connection. The departure of Harry and Meghan has sent shockwaves through the monarchy, forcing it to reassess its approach and adapt to a new era. Their influence remains, reminding us of what the royal family has lost and what it must strive to regain. With Harry and Meghan gone, William is left to reinvent the wheel. The challenge now is for the remaining royals to fill the void left by the Sussexes, to engage with the audiences they left behind, and to carry the monarchy forward into an uncertain future. Call it irony, call it poetic justice, call it karma. We're diving into the delicious paradox that's unfolding right before our eyes. It's a tale as old as time, where the underdog's approach, once scoffed at, becomes the blueprint for survival. Remember how we talked about the Sussex model, the one that was dismissed as too modern, too unconventional for the royal family? Well, here's the kicker. The very strategy that was once deemed inappropriate is now becoming the monarchy's lifeline. Oh, the irony! Under King William, the royal team is set to shrink significantly. Instead of the bustling crowd of working royals that Queen Elizabeth had, William will have to make do with a team that's just a fraction of the size. Now here's where the plot thickens. This new era of a slimmed-down monarchy will mean a shift in focus. There will be fewer long-term patronages and a greater emphasis on short-term campaigns and high-profile events. Does this sound familiar? It's uncanny, isn't it? It's the Sussex model through and through. The monarchy, which once reprimanded Harry and Meghan for their progressive approach, will now have to adopt the very same approach. They'll have to focus on impactful short-term projects, just like the Sussexes. They'll have to engage with charities and causes in a more dynamic and collaborative way, just like Harry and Meghan. The irony is so palpable you could cut it with a knife. The monarchy, in its bid to maintain tradition, pushed away its most dynamic duo, and now it finds itself in a position where it needs to reinvent the wheel, using the very model it once ridiculed. So whether you call it irony, poetic justice, or karma, one thing is for certain. The royal family's lifeline is now the strategy they once ridiculed. It's a twist of fate that's as fascinating as it is unexpected, and it will be interesting to see how this new chapter in the monarchy's history unfolds. What do you think, viewers? This turn of events is quite the royal twist, isn't it? It's like watching a real-life drama unfold, with each day bringing a new chapter. Could it be that the very model once dismissed as too modern, too unconventional, is now the blueprint for the future of the monarchy? Imagine a streamlined royal family focusing on high-impact projects and collaborations, much like Harry and Meghan, the Sussexes, have been doing. The couple who dared to break away from tradition, who were castigated for their bold move, now seem to have unknowingly charted the course for the future of the monarchy. Isn't it fascinating how the tides have turned? How the very strategies once ridiculed are now being seen as the royal family's lifeline? It seems the stage is set for a royal reinvention, a transformation that promises to change the face of the monarchy. So let's hear it from you. Do you think this is a smart evolution, a necessary change that will keep the monarchy in step with the times? Or is it a moment of reckoning for William, a price he's paying for sidelining Harry and Meghan? And while we're at it, let's also ponder this. What does this mean for the future of the monarchy? Will this change make it more relevant, more in tune with the needs and expectations of the people? Or will it further alienate those who cherish the monarchy for its traditions and continuity? These are interesting times indeed, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a conversation going. Let's dissect, discuss, and delve deeper into this royal shake-up. And as we continue to explore and examine the world of royals, remember to keep this platform buzzing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more royal updates.